After all said and done, I think the truth of the matter is that Mohbad was in a video crying and running on the streets, saying that if anything happens to him, that Naira Marley is to be held responsible. That is all that matters. And that is the only place that I can actually confirm that Naira Marley has not something to do with what happened to him. Sam Larry has something to do with it, because Sam Larry was seen hunting this boy, trying to make life impossible for him to live and to drive the boy to depression. So it doesn't matter whatever evidence that Naira Marley presents, which I know are all fabricated. All these things he's showing to prove that he had a conversation with Mohbad, they were having good relationship. All of that can be falsified. Anybody can bring up such a thing and make such claims. So I do not believe that. The only thing I know is I still remember Mohbad crying while he's running on the street, saying if anything happens to him, Naira Marley is to be held responsible. And that is the only truth you have to know. That is just the only thing that tells us that Naira Marley is the one responsible. Because guess what? Everyone that is killed, that is saying such a thing, knows their killer. So he knows who is attempting to kill him. And there's nothing that Naira Marley or Sam Larry can say to exonerate themselves. I know that they have paid a lot of money to the police, and the police is trying to switch this whole thing around. But I do not think that Nigerians should let that be. The street should not let this man and Sam Larry and Naira Marley to get away with this crime that they have committed. Not only did they kill this boy, he was also buried alive. How criminal and how cruel can people be?
Ó sọ pé ó feel bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mọ́, but 1 hour ago lòun feel bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé 1 hour ago lòun feel bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ó fẹ́ parẹ́. And ó dẹ̀ ṣe surround rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú same thing tó ń stress ẹ̀. Mo dẹ̀ ṣàlàyé fún ọmọ pé last time ó ṣe fídíò sí pé if anything happen to you, Naira Marley àti Malian team ni. Nísìnyí ó fẹ́ parẹ́. Ìwọ náà wò tó.
But I feel bad by me. Feel bad more. It's just this. Me can tell my mother if I explain for you or no.
Feel bad ni pé ó fẹ́ parẹ́ mọ́ báyìí. To want to kill yourself, you know. You said you're not okay. We're still checking doctor, waiting for doctor scan. We'll get tablet, we'll get treatment. If you're not better, we'll go back to doctor again. Do you get?
Alright, sir.
But you are the king. You are the king. You are the king of your own world, not me. I don't control your world. You're no more. You're free. You're the king of your own world, which means, but I want you to be a king around yourself too. So on that day, I like that. Anybody don't stress it. The ones that come back for boy, tell them no. You are the king. What is suffering already?
The last time I went to the church, I'm going to go down somewhere. The main show because can you heartbreaking got me they like it because got me was me she want time about it in love you man do me go.
Meanwhile, the late singer has recorded a remarkable posthumous record as his songs have enjoyed massive boost on streaming platforms. The Peace singer made 6 entries into the top 10 of the weekly turntable 100 chart. Mohbad's Ask About Me moved up 20 places to number 2. Beast and Peace moved up 29 places to number 3. And Peace, which reached number 1 spot on Apple Music Nigeria chart, moves up 23 places to the 5th spot. It is the first time an artist will record 6 spots within the top 10 on that chart. So as expected, as his music continues to gain more streams, more and more people have expressed worries on the fate of his royalties. Of course, his numbers are astronomical at the moment, which means more earnings in terms of royalties. And this has caused the Nigerian House of Representatives to call on Nigerian Copyright Commission to protect the rights of the songs and lyrics of the late singer. So how does this work? I'm now being joined on the program via Zoom by music lawyer Akinyemi Anyolua to help us understand the role these legislators can play in securing his royalties. Many thanks for joining us on the program. I'm sure you have heard about the House of Representatives' call to the NCC to protect the music royalty of Mohbad. How possible is this?
It's a good gesture, given the fact that the Nigerian Copyright Commission is a government agency saddled with the responsibility of, protection protection of intellectual property rights in Nigeria, and also registration of same interest in copyright and also the enforcement of the Nigerian Copyright Act. So, but again, I don't know how to describe what it means by protecting the royalty. Usually, the record label would own the rights to the music created under the contract. So, as soon as you are signed to the record label, because the label pays for the production and the promotion and the branding of the artist, the label usually would get the ownership of the right, of the copyright in what is being created. And I think that is most likely the case here. But even when the label owns it 100%, the artist is usually entitled to a portion, maybe 30%, 40%, 50%, whatever the agreement states. The artist is entitled to a portion of all monies generated during the subsistence of the contract.